It was 7 p.m. on Wednesday night. Bored out of her mind, Holly lay on her queen-sized bed staring at her phone. She'd been trying to do her history homework, but honestly, the evolution of the British coal mines? Couldn't Mr. Grady, her history teacher, have found something more interesting for them to learn about? One more minute of that snooze fest, and she would have been fast asleep by now. Snapchat. Swipe down. No new snaps. Sigh. She couldn't be the only one procrastinating, right? YouTube. There, in her feed, a new upload. Finally. Holly read the title of the video. Just another freaking Barbie lookalike. Watch me lose it over Billie Eilish. It was from V the One, a micro-influencer from LA that she had been following for a couple of years now. Her real name was Veronica. Aside from being the same age, Holly didn't feel like she had much in common with her. Somehow, that was the reason she found this girl so entertaining. It fascinated Holly that Veronica chose to sit in a dark bedroom and record her pessimistic attitude towards everything going on, both in the world and in her own life. With a slight tap of her finger on her phone screen, Holly opened the video. Well, guys, gals, non-binary pals, today is a sad, sad day for humanity. Silence. Veronica's voice was slightly muffled by her hands that she used as a chin rest. Her black hair looked like it hadn't been washed or brushed for a while. The colour didn't do much to improve her already pale complexion, Holly thought to herself. She almost looked sickly. Taking a deep breath, Veronica tilted her head and continued. We've lost Billie Eilish. An immediate feeling of shock struck Holly. Was Billie Eilish dead? She hadn't seen or heard anything about that. What the heck? What had happened? She was about to investigate further, but what Veronica said next stopped her. Just now I was on Instagram and I saw that Billie Eilish posted this photo. Veronica squeezed her lips and pointed to the left of her. The cover Billie Eilish had done with British Vogue for their June edition popped up on the screen. Holly recognized it as she had just given it a like earlier that day. I wanted to throw up when I saw it. Like, seriously? What the hell? For once, I thought I'd come across an artist that was actually unique, original, who didn't care about society's standards of beauty. Then this happened? For real? Veronica was clearly getting very agitated. Dude, it was hard enough when her songs were suddenly being played everywhere. Radio channels, malls, cafes, supermarkets. It seriously took me months to be comfortable with that. But this? Veronica finished her outburst by banging her fist against the table. She turned her face to the side and closed her eyes. Silence. Holly pulled her phone a couple of inches closer to her face. I'm actually close to crying. Not because I'm sad, but because I find it so freaking frustrating that someone like Billie Eilish would fall prey to this. I mean, look at the photo. Not only has she gone back to being completely blonde, she's also wearing next to nothing. Does she honestly think we need, or want for that matter, another artist that looks like Barbie? Please. All I see when I look at her now is a weak-willed clone. It's disgusting, to be honest. To show exactly how completely done she was with Billie Eilish, Veronica furiously pushed her chair back and ripped the poster of Billie Eilish off her bedroom wall. Suddenly, the video ended. Holly stared, lost for words. Hold on, what? She was shocked. No, she was more than that. She was shook, utterly stupefied by what she had just watched. Billie Eilish had changed her style, so what? It's not uncommon, especially for artists. Everyone knows they have to keep reinventing themselves to stay fresh, modern, cool. If they keep looking and sounding the same, people lose interest after a while. Holly was really bothered. Scratch that. She was really annoyed that Veronica would think less of Billie Eilish for such a stupid reason. It wasn't like Holly was a die-hard fan, but no one deserved to be talked about in that way. Hoping that someone had taken it upon themselves to point this out, Holly scrolled down to have a look at the comments section. 87 comments. Holy cow! That was a lot for a video that only had about 900 views so far. Holly began skimming through the comments. Ella Floors, 13 minutes ago. Word, couldn't agree more. Ben Horowitz, 37 minutes ago. Finally, someone said it. Miss Athena, 15, 1 hour ago. I used to be such a Billie Eilish fan, not anymore. Her new music sucks too. And there were so many puke emojis. Holly had expected that some comments would agree with Veronica, obviously. Most of them were probably her subscribers, but based on what Holly had just read, it seemed like everyone agreed with Veronica. What's wrong with people? Holly asked herself aloud. Did everybody really think like Veronica? Wasn't there a single person out there ballsy enough to challenge her? Ridiculous. Fired up, Holly decided to do something she never did on YouTube. She decided to write a comment. Jolly Holly, 1 second ago. You do realise that your entire video is basically an attack on a person for changing the way they look? So what if Billie Eilish has blonde hair now and wears tighter-fitting clothes? That doesn't change who she is as an artist or a person. To be honest, I think you're giving off serious anti-feminist vibes. She has the right to do whatever she wants and feels is right for her. You really need to check yourself. The moment she hit post, Holly felt incredibly pleased with herself. Then her phone screen suddenly lit up. A notification from YouTube. Be the One, 1 minute ago. Anti-feminist? Dude, get lost. Billie Eilish is not doing the female gender any service by parading around like that. But whatever, can't be asked arguing with a troll. I'm here to express my opinions. If you don't like it, just unsubscribe. Oh, she's gone and done it now, Holly said to herself. She was ready to fire back when she heard a familiar voice behind her. Holly, don't even try to tell me that what you're doing right now is your history homework. It was her mum. Holly turned to look at her. She was leaning against the doorway, her arms crossed, one eyebrow raised. Mr. Grady will understand. This is much more important than the evolution of the British coal mines. This, shaking a phone at her mum, is about women supporting women. Holly started typing.